Muy buenas a todos, chavales, soy yo, Jordi456, y volvemos a Mass Effect. Ay. Y bueno, hacía como lo que podrían haber sido 2 semanas sin jugar a Mass Effect. Ya sabéis que yo, entre muchas series, pues tengo que grabar lo que serían las actuales del canal, las que tenía antes por grabar y después tipo Mass Effect, que son series que las tengo ahí guardadas y cuando ya las termino las subo. Pero bueno, he decidido continuar, así que perfecto. A ver, esto un 50% y la música igual, 50%. Aplicar. Vale. Bueno, vamos a continuar. Yo no me acuerdo de cómo lo dejamos antes. Sé que nos mataron al amigo este alienígena, pero nada más, no mucho. No me acuerdo. Ah, sí, vale. Sí, vale, ya me acuerdo un poco. Paramos en un nuevo, lo que sería un nuevo planeta o algo así. Vale. No. Guarda alarma. Bueno, da igual. A ver qué nos
Greetings
dice.
and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
Guía virtual.
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Si me necesitas... bueno, suena
Give me the
interesante.
tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
Investigar. Las embajadas.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
¿Por qué se nos opusieron?
How were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Yo creo que ya. No, tampoco quiero saber mucho.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Quiero
and
mirar
thank
primero.
you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
¿Puedo hablar con esta peña? No. Es muy interesante este juego.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassadors up the stairs, first room on the
Porque
right.
es de esos en los que puedes decidir tu destino. Que eso es algo que me gusta mucho. Pero no solo eso, sino que esto es una verdadera ópera espacial que puede tratar como de acción, como aventura, como económicas, como historia, narrativa. Y una cosa que me gusta mucho de estos juegos es que juegan mucho con la realidad. Porque ahora podéis ver futurista, pero juegan mucho con la realidad actualmente. Lo que tiene que ver temas políticos o económicos, entre que si ¿cómo se llamaría? Los materiales económicos, como podría ser el gas, la electricidad, gasolina. Aquí se juega mucho. Aquí no el gas y cosas sí, pero tipo así combustible de naves espaciales o cosas así se juega mucho, o en armamento. Es algo muy interesante, la verdad. Vamos a investigar un poco. Bueno, no. Comandante, buenos días. El embajador humano está arriba, en la primera habitación a la derecha. Comandante.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
Ah, por cierto, estoy comiendo papas. Espero que no os moleste, ¿eh? Le podemos dar a... Sí, recibo informe de este lugar. O pregunta personal. Vamos a hacer una pregunta personal.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
Investigar. Este lugar.
What is this place?
This is the Citadel Embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
¿Avina?
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
Pues vamos a decirte adiós porque ya
I
está.
should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Bueno, voy a dejar ya las papas. Estoy comiendo papas y son la 1:30 de la madrugada. Imagínate. Muy bien. Pues a ver, vamos a mirar qué más hay por este sitio, porque la verdad me interesa mucho. ¿Nosotros quién somos? ¿Este? No, esto es la Avina. Estos. Vale. Esto ya ha ido. Vale. Avina. Entonces aquí no hay nada, ¿no? Vale, nosotros aparecimos ahí, pero no hemos venido aquí. Oh, ¿y estos?
Please greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Tell me more about your speech.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Un poco la historia.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
Muy interesante, pero quiero que ahora me cuentes un poco de tu cultura.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups. Though we are always welcoming to outsiders, our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
A ver, ¿puedo investigar algo interesante? Tu forma de hablar, embajador. Vamos a decirle su forma de
Why
hablar.
do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Investigar un poco más. Embajador.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Esta especie es interesante, ¿eh?
Goodbye, Ambassador.
El no mostrar los sentimientos
Sincere
a otro
farewell. Hello
para que no
there,
tenga
human.
sospechas es muy...
Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
¿Cuál es el problema, amigo?
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
A ver, cuéntame, ¿qué ha pasado?
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
¿Dónde la puedo encontrar?
Where can I find the Cesari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot.
Muchas
Good
gracias.
day, human.
Y a ver, este no nos cuenta nada. Pues muy bien. La verdad, una especie muy interesante, ¿eh? El no mostrar los sentimientos, la verdad. Aunque parezca una tontería, está muy bien, la verdad. Es un buen mecanismo de defensa. Más si, por ejemplo, tienes que hacer tipo así expediciones a sitios desconocidos o con gente que no es muy de confiar con peña, pues esos son los mejores que puedes hacer.
Is there something else
I
I
should be
can help?
going now.
No, espera.
Is there something else I can help you with,
A ver.
Commander?
Este lugar.
What is this place?
This is the prison.
Ah, no,
if
ya,
you have
este-
more...
What's that?
Oh, Avina.
I should be
Have
going
a pleasant day.
A ver, Avina.
Welcome to Presidium. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower,
Sick.
where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the war. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
¿Y los espectros?
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
Y el Consejo de la Ciudadela.
Can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Salarians,
Asari
the
Salariana.
two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
Suena demasiado perfecto, la verdad.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Hombre, pero eso sería una
Goodbye.
buena información, ¿eh?
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Ya, claro. A ver, eso, para los que no os gusta la acción frenética, no os recomiendo ver este juego. Por el único hecho de que yo me voy a pasar mucho tiempo lo que sería investigando zonas, porque es un juego de eso, de investigar y yo voy a ir con mucha calma, ¿eh? Así que lo siento.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
¿Eso importa? ¿Y tú quién eres?
Have
Mejor
we met
dicho.
before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you
De la
arrives
seguridad
in the
ciudadana.
Citadel.
De la seguridad ciudadana.
Was there something you needed, Commander?
Actitud con los humanos.
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
No. Cuéntame un poco de lo que sería los
What do you
espectros.
know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
¿No te gustan tampoco?
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Sobre todo cuando depende individualmente de cada aspecto y decidir cuándo y cómo se debe infringir las leyes. Bueno, ahí no le voy a discutir. Me encanta el nombre. Ejecutor Palin.
Tell me about CSEC.
Hostia, tía.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Tell me about CSEC.
No.
CSEC provides of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council.
What do you know?
More like the underhanded side of the
Ahora.
Council.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
I'll be going now.
Con que aún está en curso, ¿eh? A ver, aquí qué hay. Decodificación fácil. Comenzar anulación manual. Ay, vale. Perfecto. Aviso diplomático. El siguiente mensaje se ha transmitido desde una cuenta no rastreable a varios destinos de toda extranet. Se autoriza a realizar una monitorización más exhaustiva, compañero biótico. Ha sido seleccionado para recibir esta transmisión a causa de nuestro problema común. Vale, lo siento. Pocos nos comprenden y menos aún nos toleran. Debemos resistir juntos, debemos construir nuestro nuevo mundo. Ven, únete a nosotros en el cúmulo Hawking. ETA. Uy, madre mía. Solo si actuamos como un solo ser podremos corregir las injusticias sufridas por nuestro colectivo. Hostia, tío. Cómo me está gustando este juego, os lo juro. Me encanta cómo trabaja. El tipo rol. Esto es rol de verdad, pero rol puro, ¿eh? Vale. A ver, aquí ¿a quién tenemos? Estos, ¿no? Con ese sí, vale. Y con este también. Ay, y ese. A ver, este que nos cuenta. Ojalá hubiera más o menos.
What do you want? Oh, Commander.
A ver, que nos
Is there
te has puesto
something I can do
farruco.
for you?
Te
Relax, Private.
te
This
meto un
isn't an
meco.
inspection. Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
La consorte.
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Cuenta.
Well, she's an Asari who works here that is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
Hostia, la cara,
I
qué
never
guapo
did.
le queda,
I couldn't
Joder.
afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
¿Sabes dónde está?
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will.
Y
Have fun, that is.
intenta que cuando te saluden no digas quién coño es, ¿vale? Que ya que es una falta de respeto, pero bueno.
I don't have time to talk now.
Ahora no
I'm
tengo
very
tiempo
busy.
para- estoy muy ocupada.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
No, gracias, comandante.
Know who I am?
¿Tú también sabes quién soy?
Your arrival created a bigger than average stir among the diplomats and hangers-on around here. There's always something new happening around here. I could fill you in on some points of interest if you'd like.
Ponme al día.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies, not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I try Flux or Cora's Den.
El local de Shaira.
What is Shiira's?
The consort, she entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Después veremos a ver qué tipo de trabajo tiene ahí.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Muchas gracias.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
¿Y esto? No, no se puede. Pues no, a ver. Mapa. ¿Dónde estamos nosotros? Estamos ahí, vale. Podemos bajar por ahí. ¿Y esto qué es? A la camilla de Seg. No sé lo que hará, pero bueno. A ver si es un teletransportador o algo, ¿no? De esos tochungos. Vale. Es jugar este juego y me entraron unas ganas de verme otra vez toda la saga de Star Wars, o verme las películas de Star Trek o la serie. No lo juro.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet
Bien, un
you.
códice. Espera, ¿los códices son algo o qué pasa? ¿O no? Es que me estoy como diciendo... no tengo ni puta idea. Que me ha quedado guapo el personaje, ¿eh? Que en realidad yo no tengo el pelo así, pero bueno. A ver, si continúo por allá... a ver, primero, ¿dónde tengo que ir? Destino... Vale, Emporio, tienda. Avina. Ajá. No tengo ni idea. Pero bueno, vamos primero a mirar qué es esto. A la Academia Seg. El ascensor que lleva hasta la Academia... Ah, vale, son ascensores. Vale, espera. La ciudad... Vale. Debes demostrar el consejo de la ciudad de Saren. Uno de sus espectros. Es un renegado. Vale. Rápida en Ciudadela. Rápida en Ciudadela. A la Torre de Ciudadela. Acceso a los distritos. Vale. Y esto es... Y esto es la academia. Pues vayamos a la academia. Es un poco lioso, pero bueno. A ver. Para acceder a los distritos es necesario hablar con el consejo. Madre mía. No me jodas. A ver, pues el consejo, ¿dónde está? Torre de la Ciudadela, bancos, salas de la consorte. Supongo que será esto, ¿no? Sí. Vale. Pues sí, es continuando por aquí. A ver cuánto llevamos. No lo puedo saber. Increíble, tío. Increíble. Por intuición. A ver. ¿En serio? Vale, lo siento mucho. Sin querer me he salido del escritorio y he cortado el vídeo. Vale, lo siento. Pero bueno, por lo menos así he podido averiguar qué hora era. Bueno, cuánto llevamos de vídeo. Y no era mucho. Así que hasta dentro de un buen ratito. Porque estos capítulos sí que van a ser un poco largos. De unos 50 o 45 minutos. Sobrepasando lo que siguen 40 minutos siempre. Porque este es un juego que es bastante largo y tampoco me gustaría hacer 20 episodios. 68 episodios, no. A ver, los rap trains estos. ¿Qué hacen? No se puede. Hay que ir al consejo. Hay que ir al consejo. Por favor, elija un destino de Raidon. Lugar de presidium. Lugares de presidium. Torre de Ciudadela o embajadas. Torre de Ciudadela. Que es donde tenemos que ir. Como me están doliendo las orejas, chaval. Se encuentra usted en la Torre de la Ciudadela.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Uy, ¿estos qué hacen ahí?
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
¿Qué has descubierto?
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel
Oh,
it in my
over
gut.
9,000.
ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll
Hostia,
listen to
chaval.
you.
Era Vegeta, tío. Es Vegeta. Oh, over 9,000. Uy, se ha pegado ahí un calazo. A ver. Mapa. Vale, tenemos que seguir recto. Pero, ¿podemos cruzar esto? No. Es recto, todo recto.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be... The hearing's already started. Come on.
Hostia, una audiencia. Empezamos de puta
The
madre.
Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
Fuiste tú, vamos.
You're the one who destroyed the beacon. Then you tried to cover it up.
Shift the blame to cover your own failures. Just like Captain Anderson. He's taught you well. But what can you expect from a human?
Insultos, qué predecibles.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Encontrarás pruebas.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
No queréis ver la verdad.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
¿De dónde conoces a Saren?
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right.
He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
No confío mucho en ese chaval. ¿Qué hago? ¿Hablaré con él o no confío mucho? Es que, bueno, yo por lo menos...
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
El capitán merece algo
You
mejor.
can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
¿Hay alguna pista más?
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
¿Qué pasó entre Saren y tú? Cuéntamelo.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way. Innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience. No hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Es un monstruo, tío.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world... But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken.
Joder, ¿cuántos hay?
And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Son muy independientes.
Maybe they'd let us join the Council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the Council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the Council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests too.
Who cares if we get a seat on the Council? What's the big deal?
If the Council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the Council, we'll be able to influence those rulings. Protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the Council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
Joder, pues sí que es fácil. Investigar, a ver, Harkin.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
¿Y por qué protegerlo?
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes. but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
¿Lo han abandonado?
I thought this embassy was supposed to help humans.
Harkin may be human, but he's also an ass. He's had more than his share of chances. If the embassy wasn't protecting him, he would have been fired 15 years ago. CSEC is better off without him.
Pues cuéntame ahora sobre
I want to know more
Spectres.
about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
¿Eso es legal?
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Vale. Pues muchas gracias. Bueno. A ver, ¿qué podemos hacer ahora? Un momento. Vale, a ver. Perdonad mucho, he ido por un... He tenido que colgar porque he tenido un fallo. Pero ya está, ya está. Puede ser que me escuchéis un poco así mal. Pero es que tengo una llaga y... He aprovechado y he ido por un café, ya que había colgado. Y a ver, esperad que voy a poner el azúcar. Bendito néctar de los dioses, os lo juro. A ver, vamos a poner un poquito más, porque si no estará más. Otro poquito más. Perfecto. Vale, vamos a ello. A ver. Estamos ahí y tenemos que ir. Tenemos que salir de aquí. Pues salgamos de aquí. ¿Se sale por aquí? ¿O por dónde? A ver. Bueno, pues ya está. Ya hemos escuchado al Senado y... La verdad, no me ha gustado nada lo que han dicho. Vale, pues vamos a elegir ahora los lugares de Presidium. Acceso a los distritos. A ver qué hay, a ver qué nos encontramos. Qué bueno. Vale. Ah, vale, es esto. A ver, entonces, a ver, ¿dónde tenemos que ir? Que si esto, ¿cómo era? Para elegir objetivo. El objetivo que nosotros tenemos diario, ¿no? Vale, tenemos... A ver, tareas tenemos. Has descubierto un informe de una patrulla de la... Esta menciona ciertas actividades extrañas en... Vale. Investiga el sistema de Hydra. Vale, y de este... Busca la comuna. Ve al sistema Century del cúmulo Hawking ETA e investiga la extraña comuna biótica. Me cago en la... Se me ha caído el café. Bueno, no se ha caído mucho. A ver, no hay ninguna servilleta. Nah. Pues me jodo. Y ya está. Mira, guarrería. Pero bueno. A ver. Esto... Voy a ver a Barlabón. Habla con Hawking. Y... Estos los del prólogo. Investiga a Saren. Vale, a ver. Esto es una vina. Barlabón. Por ahora no podemos hacer nada más. Pero nada, a la Torre Ciudadela. No. Por lo que yo... Es que no. Este menciona ciertas actividades extrañas en el sistema Hydra. Ve al sistema... esto ya es cuando adelantemos mucho más.
You're creating a public disturbance. That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Ese Hanar no se le hace caso a nadie. ¿Por qué no se puede comportar de una manera legal y respetuosa? Porque no. ¿Cuál es el
Are there
problema?
laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
Pues... Vamos a investigar
Why
un
don't you
poco.
just arrest the Hanar?
I could arrest the jelly, but my superior has requested that I find a solution that does not anger the Hanar. The Hanar become vocal when they feel their religious beliefs are being suppressed.
A ver... Reglas de permiso.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
Vale, entonces... ¿Qué hacemos? ¿Le dejamos... ¿Le echamos una mano? ¿O le insultamos así? Vamos a echarle una mano.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
Aquí está.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Eso es violar la ley, así no se soluciona nada. ¿Cuál es tu problema? No, así no se soluciona nada. Estas son las principales y estas son las secundarias. Vamos a primero las
Is this
secundarias.
really how you want to represent the Enkindlers? The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Esto no es digno de ti. Esto sigue siendo un problema. ¿O puedo pagar tu permiso?
What if I purchase the evangelical permit for you? Finances are only a partial limitation. This one does not believe that one should pay in order to speak the truth. However, this one also does not possess the 150 credits necessary to purchase the permit.
Esto sigue siendo un problema. No podemos, y esto tampoco. Ahora sí.
150 credits. This should cover you.
This is a most appreciated action. You are not of the Hanar, but you wish to help spread the truth of the Enkindlers. This one will not cause any further trouble for the CSEC officer. This one offers its thanks.
Vale, pues menos 150 créditos.
The Hanar is left. Thank you.
Había que hacerlo.
Somebody needed to set that thing straight, and it obviously wasn't going to be you.
Oh,
you have already
oye.
demonstrated your ability. I acknowledge it, and I will learn from your example. Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Bueno, no está nada mal. No está nada mal. A ver, distrito financiero. Yo quería ir aquí. Vamos. La verdad, me está encantando mucho este juego, os lo juro, ¿eh? Pero un montón. Es una currada máxima.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepherd.
Sí.
The tale of how you survived the great tragedy on Akuz is truly remarkable. I am amazed each time I hear it.
¿Quién eres?
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Necesito tu ayuda, me han dicho que hable contigo y necesito información.
I've heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
¿Podemos llegar a un acuerdo?
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional
Oh,
circumstances.
hostia, qué
So
guapo.
I am going to give it to you for free.
Perfecto.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
Vaya sorpresa.
Saren betrayed him. Imagine that.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
¿Y sabes dónde está ese...? ¿Algo más?
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price. Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel Security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the Academy.
Si das prisa, quizás lo alcances antes de que salga de la academia. ¿Por qué hay un mercenario en una academia?
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with CSEC?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely
Ay, lo
his
siento.
choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Pues vamos entonces.
Thanks for the info.
My pleasure, Commander.
Vale, pues ya tenemos información de lo que sería Saren. Y tenemos otra información sobre un mercenario llamado Krogan. Así que... A ver... ¿dónde nos ha dicho que tenemos que ir? No. La ciudad de Rex. No. A ver. Mapa. Sala de consorte. Ha dicho que estaba en la academia, ¿no? Pero claro. Vamos a ir al emporio, que yo no sé aún qué es esto. Tendero del emporio. A ver.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Mercancía.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
Tu forma de hablar, pregunta personal.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
Vale, y ahora pregunta personal.
Who are you?
This one's face.
Esto ya lo hemos
Please
hecho.
take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Dos mejoras. A ver, precio... Hostia, son carillas, las armas corporales especialmente aseadas aumentan la protección contra la radiación, los gases y gran cantidad de toxinas. Por ahora no me interesa. Pero... No.
Return soon. This one receives new shipments regularly.
Vale.
Commander.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased.
Estos son ya los estándar. Vale, esto es... Licencia de Cita Foundation para el oficial de suministros de Normandía. Esto creo que hay que comprarlo, Aceptar, vale. Vale, Devlon Industries. Devlon Industries es bastante conocido por fabricar modelos básicos de armaduras que pueden soportar gran variedad de entornos extremos, por ejemplo, que pueden soportar... también dispone de una línea completa de armas de categoría. Vale, pues... la verdad es que me interesa. O podríamos esperar y comprarnos una turiana. No, vamos a primero pillarnos esto, va. Si ya lo tenemos. A ver, equipo. Esto no. Vale, aquí lo tenemos. Hostia, hemos hecho mal, ¿no? Hemos hecho mal en comprarlo, me cago en la puta. A ver, espera. Esto es lo que tenemos ahora, ¿no? Esto es lo que tenemos ahora. Madre mía. Hemos hecho fatal, ¿eh? Pero mal. Y... me quedo con lo que ya tengo. Bueno, hemos hecho una mala compra, pero... es lo que hay. Y no se puede vender, creo, ¿eh? A ver, veamos qué hay aquí. Vale, estas serían todas las mercancías que tienen. Interesante. Bueno, chavales, esto ha sido todo. Espero que os haya gustado. La verdad, Mass Effect, un juego que me está gustando mucho. Está jugando muy bien lo que sería una verdadera ópera espacial. Muy entretenido. Muy interesante la historia que lleva atrás, como... que pueden ser corrupción, pueden ser asesinatos, traición. Muy chulo, la verdad. Y bueno, espero seguir viendo vuestros comentarios con esta serie, si los dejáis, claramente, porque yo estoy grabando esto sin subirlo, así que no lo sé. Que bueno, que eso, que espero que disfrutéis, que es una gran serie, la verdad. Creo que será de las que mejor del canal me gustaría traer con este, y puede que aún que otro que venga por el futuro, pero principalmente este, ahora, que es el que estoy grabando. Pero bueno, algún día ya haré un top de estos 5, puede ser que lo haga incluso antes de subir este. Pero bueno, me ha gustado mucho grabar este capítulo, muy interesante. Esto ha sido un poco así más de diplomacia o política, hablando un poco de lo que sería el pasado del Consejo, del Senado. Muy interesante y bueno, esto ha sido todo, espero que os haya gustado y nos vemos en el siguiente capítulo. Adiós.